Okay, so this is another Pokemon video. I seen the last one, but y'all also saying, now wait a minute. Maybe all these things about Pokemon, sucking, are just your own opinion. How do we know this is real? Do you have any answers to how Pokemon can better itself? Well, I'm pleased to tell you that I do. Well, first of all, we need to point out what else is terrible. First of all, let me mention, there is a Pokemon named Trubbish, okay? It's trash. And I don't mean that it's just trash because of what kind of Pokemon it is, but the fact that it is a trash Pokemon. We have Grimer and Muck for a reason. We don't even need that. Vanillite was one thing, but a trash bag is unnecessary. Anyway, another problem I've been having with these are the companions. Now, I mentioned that I didn't like Iris and Silent because they're terrible. Let me tell you why, in comparison to Brock and Misty. Now, when I'm comparing Misty and Iris, first of all, Misty actually looked like she was Ash's age. I don't care if they say Ash is 10. When you look at Iris, I guess she must be 8 or something. Because they sure don't look the same age. They obviously ain't the same love interest, because they done got rid of the whole romance thing anyway, because apparently kids nowadays don't care about romance. It's not like it was a lot of it back then. It was more of a subtext thing. It was, it was there, but it wasn't the main cover of Pokemon. We were still having a show. But now it's like she's the rival or something, and she's with like Ash didn't. Misty used to undermine Ash too, but at least she was smart about it or something. And she was usually right. Iris is just being a bitch. Come on. Oh, you're a kid running around with that Axew. Fuck that dinosaur looking ass thing. It don't do nothing. Hey, Togepi! His thing is metronome and get them out of there. You done stopped them from getting killed like 6 times. And Cylon, he don't do nothing. He has like the worst Pokemon. Like, none of his Pokemon are cool. At least Brock had that punk Sudowoodo who was actually pretty strong. And Happiny had super strength. And, alright, Brock's Pokemon were pretty terrible too. But they weren't retarded. Geodude used to get smacked around. But that's a Geodude. He had Onix though, which evolved into a Steelix at the gym. They know, when they get away from Ash, they know how to put it down. But Cylon, he come out with stupid grass monkey. It's 3 of them. I don't even understand that. Why are there 3 of them? And he don't do nothing. Like he don't give advice. Like the battle be going on, and then like someone get hit with an attack, and I was like, well, what was that? Apparently, she must be a kid too. She don't know how Pokemon work. I thought she was supposed to be a gym leader. And then Cylon, instead of being like, well, the attack does so and so, and also you can do this, and Ash better be careful. He's like, well, if you look at Pokemon like coconuts, you're trying to crack it open and see what's inside of them, the milk of the situation. And when you pour coconut oil on the pan, shut up! Shut up! None of that makes sense! I want to talk about the spices of the Pokemon! The spices? What? Why is he making Pokemon like poppins and stuff? I can understand being a cook, but you don't need a cook who's saying all that. Brock ain't used to be going around saying, well, if you cut stuff up like this and you put them down, then you get a formula that's not just good for your stomach, but also good for life. You don't say all that. He just put the food on the table and they eat it and go. It's like a fast food restaurant. Have it your way. You over there trying to make this place look like CC's Pizza. When instead, it's just Olive Garden. It ain't that good. It's just there. It's food. It ain't about the food. It's about Pokemon. Anyway, Brock didn't used to do all that stuff. Even though I know he made up that title Pokemon Breeder, because he knew he didn't have nothing going on leaving the gym. He used to at least do other stuff. He wasn't just like the cook or something. That was like a side thing. It wasn't even like, it was rarely mentioned. It was something I was like, Brock made that good shit. Yeah, he do. It was like a whole thing to this character. It was like, oh, he made food at random time. They're just sitting around eating. Usually it'd be about some stupid random Pokemon stealing their food. They go after it because they're mad. And then they wind up making friends with it and catching it or something. Formula, rinse and repeat. They do it all the time. But then, he do other stuff, you know. He was the medic. He be helping them out with stuff like that. He know about Pokemon. He actually showed that he was a gym leader at one point. You know. He was a gym leader. Let's had that too. He was cool. You know, he did other stuff. Silent, he just there. He was like, why is he even traveling? Because he want to see the fruit of the fool with Ash? God, he makes me mad. And did that stupid hair. Which he over pretty much everybody in this season nowadays. Everybody has stupid hair. Iris, the stupid... Like, Silent's rival is even worse. She's not even a good rival. She sucked. She always get mad about stuff. And then she try to make fucking comebacks with food. Why are they talking about food all the time? It ain't even relevant. It ain't even about the Pokemon no more. How are you a Pokemon connoisseur? Are you eating them? Are you eating the damn Pokemon? And what about his rivals? Now, back then, he used to have just like, in the other days, he would have 1 or 2 rivals. And they would actually be good rivals at the time. Like, he would have Gary, of course. Gary would walk around and make fun of him saying, oh, you caught that many Pokemon? Oh, I got all these, and I got bitches. And they'll be all around cheering his name. And Ash, he got 2 guys who undermine him every once in a while. And you're like, God, dog. But you wanted to root for him. So when he finally beat Gary, it was just the best thing ever. You know, Gary was cool, you know. He was also smart and stuff. And I remember when one of my favorite moments with Gary was around the time the Sinnoh League was about, the Sinnoh season was about to start. He met up with Gary, who had been like become a professor or something. Let me get this damn light down. He became a professor like his grandpa. And, you know, he got an Electivire randomly. And he actually beat Ash, even though he was a professor and stuff. And he was like, Ash, you know there's a whole world out there. I don't know what you've been doing, Max and May. What is that bullshit? But you better go out there and do something. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start over. I thought that was pretty cool the first time he did it. It wasn't like they're doing rinse and repeat now. Before, he didn't just get rid of his Pokemon for no reason, just because, oh, there's a new place. It was just like, yeah, Gary's right. I should start new fresh. He didn't have anyone with him. He went alone with just Pikachu. Apom snuck along for some reason. Guess he didn't get enough shine. And it was good. And then, like one of my favorite, and then like the next season, he had Paul. Paul was so cool. Paul is like the best character in Pokemon. Like, the dude is raw. He was going around just like, oh, you won't work it out. It won't work it out. And you just get rid of the Pokemon when the battle didn't go. And that should be like, what are you doing? You can't be doing that and treating them like that. And then Paul, he'd be like, get at me then. And then Paul would beat him. And it would be like, I guess it must work. And we're like, Nash was like, no, it can't be like that. I gotta prove him wrong. And he would go out there and he battled him 6-on-6. And he beat 2 of Pokemon and lost all of his. Did you see him knock that Pikachu in the water? In the water? That was when he had that Ursa and not Pikachu in the water. That's when I knew Paul was my nigga for life. That nigga was raw. Ash lost so bad. And he was there about to cry and stuff. All of them Inferno involved and start beating on Electabuzz. And that was raw. That whole scene, it started getting raw because of Paul. That's how a good rival is written. You know, they're on opposite ends, but they're not exactly enemies or something. And Ash wanted to prove on. So Ash, he went to battle against them. He trained, he evolved all his Pokemon. And well, not all of it. He evolved the important ones. He evolved Monferno. And he got that fucking dragon Pokemon that used Draco Meteor and stuff. And he went to town. He finally beat Paul. And even got some recognition for it. In that time, I wasn't even mad that he lost the league again. You know, because that guy used the Darkrai and Latios. They're just making up stuff for him to lose now. But now, we got Trip, y'all. That shows that the Pokemon studios are tripping. Come right here. He's like, oh, he don't even... The worst part is that he must know Ash is terrible. Because unlike the other rivals who like usually say something to him or something, like, get better than me. Or something like that, or you're a loser. Or even get mad if he like do good or something, or get jealous. He don't even care about Ash. Like, he don't even want to battle us. He be like, I don't really want to battle. I beat you before. And Ash be like, come on, let's do it. Let's battle. Like, he want to get on his dick or something. And then like triple beat him and then leave. Like he ain't got time for Ash. That's how pathetic he's become. Pathetic. And y'all need to fix it. Cause it wasn't like this. I mean, I think y'all need to start over. See, we need to do one thing. Either the next season, Ash needs to do whatever stuff. He needs to. I think really, Ash might need to go by himself next season. Because, you know, Pokemon XY coming out. I think next season, he should start over like he did before. Just, shit, maybe, yeah, just stay with Pikachu. And leave and go to the next season by himself. No companions or nothing. And just go through the gyms and stuff and all that. And just remember what it is to be a Pokemon master. Do all that stuff. Change up his antagonist. Or something. Or give him more than just Team Rocket to go up against to worry about. Make more current villains for him or something. And then have him beat the gym leaders. You know, have a rival there or something. And then have him win the Pokemon League. And then at the end, he meet up with Misty and Brock and all them. Maybe even go home for once. When the last time Ash been home? God. And then end it right there. And then the next thing I think you should do is if they do another one, I think that they should have a new guy. A whole new character. Just get rid of it. Like, it goes by stuff. He's serious. He ain't got time to be worried about all that stuff. He can be like some mean guy or something who grows to be nice by being around other Pokemon. You know, he gets other teammates who are, you know, slightly different from him, who are dynamic. You know, some character development and stuff. Some good Pokemon mechanics. An actual intelligent main character. He can have flaws and stuff too, you know. But still, like, I don't need him to be an idiot. But, you know, this ain't gonna happen because it's a dream. It's a dream. You know, I really like Pokemon. I remember my favorite being Pokemon Crystal. You know, the Suicune battle just by itself in the Ecruteak Tower. You know, just the colors, you could choose whether you're a boy or girl. I don't know why that's cool. It was just there. You didn't have it before. It was the second generation. I remember battling Red at the top of Mount Silver. Pokemon, maybe I'm just too old for it. Maybe Pokemon is not for me anymore. Or you guys who are listening to this and agreeing. Maybe it's for the people who are like, what are you talking about? Pokemon's awesome right now. It's better than it's ever been. Maybe they never knew. Maybe they'll never know how it was. And maybe they don't want to. Maybe Pokemon is just to stay right here. You know? Maybe it's time to give it up. Well, at least the show. The games can still be pretty cool, though. Anyway. This has been me. And I'm out. What is this bullshit?